The man's supposed to wait on you.
So tell us about Gloria Vanderbilt.
Huh?
Tell us about Gloria Vanderbilt and those pearls that you got from her father.
And what?
Remember the pearls you got from Gloria
Oh,
Vanderbilt's
from
father?
her husband.
Oh, her husband.
Yeah, he
That
was
was her father.
because everybody that had any business to do with her husband felt he owed them because she was such a rotten person. She was, she used to call on the phone. They didn't have operators and all like that. You got her through a little private system. It was a long, long time ago, you know. And she'd say, "Get me that son of a bitch husband of mine on the phone." And I'd say, "Do you know his telephone number?" And she'd say, "You ought to know it by now. I call him all the time." You know, this is the way she spoke to you. So when she was going home with the baby, you know, he came in with this big bunch of stuff. Everybody got a string of gorgeous pearl beads, you know. Not the kind you buy in the little store around the corner, but good beads. He says, "They deserve much, you all deserve much better than that for what you've been putting up with." Because he knew what she was like. But they lasted a long time together, you know. But she was a perfectly rotten person. But who could tell?
And you got the pearls off.
Yeah. So did everybody else, I guess.
What other famous people did you meet while you were there?
Hmm?
What other famous people did you meet while you were there?
Famous people, I had famous people all the time. You know, in the bank, every month, Lindburgh used to come in to straighten out his business. We all had orders never to stop him or talk to him or interrupt him. He was just going to the one officer and then he would leave. He would come in and go out. But I had a girl work for me.
Charles Lindburgh.
And she thought that was terrible. She thought he looked lonesome.
He was a lonesome man.
Yeah, right.
So he's finishing his business, and as he's going out, she stopped him. It's a wonder they didn't fire her, if you know what I mean. He just looked down at her like this, you know, and she said, "Mr. Lindburgh, I understand." She said, "You have had a wonderful life." And he said, "Yes, that's right." And she would jab it on, and he would answer her in monosyllables. And then she wanted to shake hands with him. Well, he very grudgingly shook hands with her. He did not want to be any part of anybody. So anyway, she shook hands with him. So maybe 15 minutes later, she got the call from personnel to go up.
You're fired.
Short career.
He looked, she was getting bawled out, and she said, "He looked so lonesome." So the officer said to her, "Did he look any better when you finished talking to him?" She says, "No, he didn't." So he says, "Well, after this, pay attention to us. We know when we tell you not to talk to customers." But, you know, he never, I saw him every single month, and I would just look up and look down. That's what he wanted.
Was this after he became famous and after the baby was kidnapped?
After the baby was kidnapped, he wanted
That
to
can make you
be
depressed.
alone,
Yeah.
and he always felt that, as the officer in the bank who handled his account said to me, he felt that every time he went near somebody, what they really wanted was just to question him about all about the baby and like this.
Well,
and
that's
that,
why he
you know.
disappeared
Yeah.
and his wife to Hawaii and stayed there for the rest of
Yeah.
her life.
But I said, you get an employee that once in a while doesn't pay attention to orders,
Yes,
you know
right.
that.
Yeah.
So, but I never got over that she had the nerve
Did you
to
meet
get
any
us.
movie stars?
Huh?
Did you meet any movie stars?
Not too many, they didn't come, you know, when any of them came in, they just went to, like the personal trust part that handled their accounts, and they would be ushered in and out so that you couldn't say, we'd know who they were.
Yeah.
But that's about all, you know. But as a matter of fact, there were a lot of, I see, people that I met that weren't maybe famous, that were part of my life almost there. Now one day, because my job had to be, I had to know everybody to do, you know. So one day, this one customer called and he said to me, my little 8-year-old girl has juvenile diabetes. She's not going to live too long and she wants to see the Statue of Liberty. So he said, they lived up around Schenectady. And I said, well, can you get her here? He said, we want to stay overnight at some hotel. So I said, I'll put you at the Waldorf, and then I'll see that you get down to the Battery and onto the boat. So when we got there, he said, could you come with us? So he said, I'm really not familiar with going to the Statue of Liberty. So anyway, we went. So of course, as I say, I had to know who everybody was. So we got there. When they saw she was coming in a wheelchair and like this, they put her on the boat. When we got off, the man said to me, you can't let her try to go up. I said, oh no, he can't go up. But he said, wait a minute, I have an idea. Wheel her over. So we wheeled her over. We wheeled her into the statue in the wheelchair. And he said to her, put your hand on the wall. She brushed the wall, and she did, and she came out. She died 1 month later, and she said to her father, thank the lady for the Statue of Liberty.
Not nice.
And you know, I felt just like a million. You know, until I retired, that man sent me a Christmas present. Every
Isn't
year
that
I
nice?
got a Christmas present of $100
Well,
from
how old were you, Addie, when this happened?
and it was a long time ago, you know, so, but you know, you feel like you did something that the child liked.
That's nice, sure.
You know,
Yes.
Good memory.
That's,
Nice memory.
that's part of life. So,
That makes up for watching the man get
oh,
shot.
sure. Well, I mean, as I say, I never once went to work that I didn't feel that I wanted to go, because I love my job. But I also felt that I didn't feel like I was working. I worked hard, but I didn't feel like I was working hard, you know. So that's what made, they used to say, that's why you're doing so good, because you enjoy doing
You
it,
liked your
you
job,
know.
you liked it.
So, hey, I think we're going to have a storm.
Looks like it.
A thunderstorm. No, believe me, I had very colorful days with a lot of people, and